Rams game. All right, we've got him. I sent the right link to the right email. It's another episode of KJ Arntz with Mitchie the Kid, Mitch Unfiltered. Of course, the entire KJ Arntz airs live during the daily puck drop, but once the show is over, only place to watch or listen to the full episode of KJ Arntz is you being a Puck's Posse member by signing up at pucksports.com, or if you are a Mitch Unfiltered subscriber, patron there. If you're not, you can sign up at mitchunfiltered.com to be a patron today. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, he's back on the show. We missed him last week. We had Mitch Levy withdrawals. Mitch Levy, hello, how are you?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
No, it's
I'm fully prepared. I'm armed and dangerous. Go ahead.
Here's what I don't understand about last week.
See, here we go. I knew this is where we were starting. You're pretending like you're not. You don't have angst over this. Go ahead.
What I don't like about what I don't tell you what I don't like. What I don't understand about last week.
Yeah.
You chose to watch a basketball team lose by 31 points rather than spend time with myself and the guy you've been begging for to do the show with the go-to guy, Jim Moore. And we worked the schedule around. We moved stuff. We did. We moved his schedule. We moved Rob's. No, I'm not. We moved Rob's schedule around. I sent you a text the night before. We're still good to go. I know you're in Vegas. Still good to go. All good. Thumbs up. And then, sorry, can't make it.
What do you want me to do?
Syracuse.
What do you want me to do?
Their game's going to tip off at 10.
What do you want me to do?
Did you not know that what time the game was going to be?
The answer is do a little effing research.
Unbelievable.
Understand what you're talking about before you start hurling accusations.
We were just disappointed.
I've got plenty to say on this subject, but I think it's in the best interest of your audience and your show for me not to say some of the things that are on my mind about this particular topic. So I'm going to be something that I never was on the radio. What do they say? Discretion is the better part of valor. I'm just going to go ahead.
Don't deflect.
Go ahead.
We were just disappointed.
No.
We wanted you to be on the show.
You hurled insults. Don't say you didn't. Don't play the game. I was the master of this game that you're playing right now.
We didn't hurl any insults at you.
You hurled insults. I saw it. I was sitting by the pool in Las Vegas the following day, and I saw it. Okay?
We wanted you on.
Stop it. Don't now pretend that you did something that you didn't do, okay? I have plenty to say on this subject, but you're trying to rope me in, and I'm just not going to do it, okay? I'm not going to do it.
You don't owe me an apology. You owe Jim Moore an apology.
No, I don't owe shit.
Yeah, I want you to go to Jim Moore, the go-to guy.substack.com.
Yes.
Okay, and leave a comment on one of his stories and apologize to Jim.
Can't I do it on Twitter? I apologize.
You can. I want you to go to his website and read his new story, why you can pay $5 a month to read about him going and buying a Christmas tree.
Just as long as an apology to Jim Moore is not taken by anybody in your audience as even a shred of an apology to you. It's got to be taken as only an apology to Jim Moore, because if anybody takes it as like even a 1% apology to Jason Puckett, then I'm not doing it, because you're not getting anything of an apology.
I don't want an apology. Yes, I don't feel bad. I feel bad for Jim. I asked him to move his busy schedule around so he could be with you, so you could be with him. And now I don't feel like you want to ever do the show with him.
I'm dying to do the show with Jim Moore. You haven't invited me back. I've lost like all good graces with you and Jim over the silliest thing. I was in Las Vegas at the world's worst run tournament I didn't
There was
know.
good teams there. How was it run bad?
Oh, it's now becoming the biggest college basketball preseason tournament, and it will be for the next until you die. This is going to be the biggest thing. Next year, they're doing 30 teams. They're putting all of the greatest teams in one. But that doesn't mean it wasn't the worst run. In fact, the guy who runs it came out and said, "I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. I apologize." They didn't tell anybody what time their game was until 2:00 in the morning.
This is like you'll remember this. It's like when your boys played baseball.
Exactly.
And you're waiting for the top tier tournament to see where you guys are playing in Puyallup the next day, and you find out from the team parent on Game Changer at 2:30, 3:00 in the morning, we're playing at 6:00.
It's what you just said times 3, because what you're not mentioning is it's like what you just explained, because they're using point differential to determine who plays who, like they did in your kids. This is what they're doing. They're waiting till the final game is done at 2:00 in the morning Eastern time to tell people whether they're playing Wednesday, Thursday, whether they need to postpone their flights. And then they tell us, oh, by the way, Syracuse, you play at 10 a.m. You play in 6 hours. Go to sleep, get up. And I had, and I had traveled. I had paid 5 tickets for this. I had paid $700 for this one game. I was not, with all due respect to Jim Moore and Jason Puckett, I was not coming on with you guys in lieu of my $700 worth of tickets to this 10 a.m. And by the way, we were the only people there. The 5 of us was the entire attendance.
You know how many times I'm doing the show and I'm watching the game. I can see it behind me on my TV. How many times I had the picture and the tweet ready to go when I think at one point you were down 40 to be like, I hope it was worth it. Why did they not just do? I know a little bit about this tournament, a little bit, because I've heard the same criticism. Did he ever say why they just didn't go to a normal bracket? Why they just didn't play it like a bracket?
They couldn't.
And crown a champion?
No, they have 18. They had 18 teams.
Oh, okay. So it was on. They didn't have enough teams. It was unbalanced, and the winner got money, right?
Everybody got money. Everybody got like $1 million, and then the winner got another $1 million. It's all NIL money.
So it's kind of like the NBA Cup.
It's going to be, I'm not joking, the biggest thing in preseason college basketball. Yet the guy is an absolute freaking moron. He doesn't know how to run a tournament.
So you know what's sad, though, because I know how big of I was going to ask you this today, because based on you being in Vegas about your love still for college basketball, is it still the same as it was 15, 20 years ago? My guess would be it's not, just because how can it be, but not that you don't love the sport anymore. But here's the thing about what that tournament's going to do, which is sad in a way.
By the way, thanks for answering asking and answering the question for me. I appreciate it.
Well, I think we saved the audience. We saved the audience the time and the trouble.
Sure.
Is like the Maui Classic is over.
Done.
It's done.
Nobody's going to go to the Maui Classic anymore.
Ever. I mean, Washington State was in the Maui Classic this year. I mean, that just kind of tells you where it's at.
I'm assuming that you're a big Kelvin Sampson fan.
Yeah, he was when I was a freshman, he was the coach.
I am a huge Kelvin Sampson fan. I actually know him a little tiny bit. He was on our show a lot when I was back at KJR. I love Kelvin Sampson. I love his personality. I love the way he coaches. Everything about Kelvin Sampson I love.
Yeah, great coach.
You want to know why this is going to be the standard in preseason college basketball tournaments? All you need is to go do a little search. When somebody asked him like a week before the tournament last week, so 2 weeks ago, why are you playing in Vegas? And his answer was so honest. He said, we have no choice. We have to play in Vegas. If they invite us and offer us $1 million for NIL money to pay our players next year, we have to play. We don't have the resources to say no. We can't. It doesn't matter what kind of team I have. It doesn't matter how well I think we're playing. We have to play in Vegas when they invite us.
Who's
and that's
paying,
what's going to happen.
Who's paying it? Who's paying the money?
That's a good question for the doofus that runs the tournament, but I think it's called Players Era. I think they're using the merchandising. They're using the tickets. I don't know exactly the financial dynamics of it, but all 18 teams, and I think it was 18, got $1 million, and one winner, which was ridiculous how they figured out. I mean, there were some great teams. Iowa State, who beat us by 50. They beat like 3 top 15 teams by 50, and they weren't even in the championship game. I mean, this guy, he didn't know what he was doing. Nobody cares about this, so.